rest stops along the highways in Japan are truly amazing, and this one, Ito Marine Town, is one of the biggest and most amazing. It is in Ito, which is about 60 miles south of Tokyo, and in this video, I'm gonna show you around here. There are 297 parking spaces. There are one bathroom outside, a second bathroom outside, tons of vending machines out here, but I think the interesting part is really what's inside. All of these rest stops in Japan have a big shopping area, store area, where you can get some food, get some souvenirs from the region, and but also they always typically have a map that has like road condition, maybe not road conditions, but maybe a map that has roads. This one actually like cycles through like pictures of the roads, which is pretty neat. There's an ATM here. You can get drinks. There are two major buildings here. This one's 2 stories, it has the restaurants on it, and then there's a second 1-story building, or at least 1 story that you can get to right next to this one, with a little covered walkway that you can go between them. But you know, you can get some like little donut looking things, some desserts. They've got a map that gives you the shop guide. You've got little maps of the buildings, and so you can see here, this is this rest stop. These are all the parking areas. These are the 2 main buildings, and they've got a marina that is in the back. And this is inside the building that we're in here, with what, about 12 shops here on the bottom level, restaurants on the top, and then the second building that we're gonna walk over to. Right through this entrance is a little tiny bakery that sells mostly savory baked goods. So there's like a katsu sandwich right there, or katsu sando. And let's go ahead and go up to the second floor to take a look at the restaurants, and then we'll come back and loop the first floor and that other building. And so they got pictures up here to tell you what you're gonna see, but we've got seafood and noodles. This town is most famous for its seafood, as is most of the Izu Peninsula. Most of the stuff in here is open from 9 to 6:30. And we have a lot of these like 100 yen machines where you can get little collectibles, maybe some rings, maybe some of these guys. One that looks like this used to be a restaurant that's closed. There is a soba and udon restaurant here where they've got the Japanese plastic food, so you can see in about 1,000 yen for the set, or with tempura for a little bit more. And not busy right now because it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so not a busy time to eat, but you can sit out here and look out on the harbor, or you can just come out here and look out on the rest area itself. They've got some neat parasols that are hung sort of upside down as decoration. Nice tall ceiling in here. Let's see, let's go ahead and go outside so you can see what the view looks like on the back of this place. This is a little harbor that's in the back of Marine Town. There's some sightseeing boats that you can take on a sunny day, and then the ocean out that way. Oh, and protected by like a gigantic seawall in case of tsunamis or big waves. And of course, they love their vending machines in Japan. So ample vending machines here. Drinks about 160 yen, you know, Japanese green tea, CC lemon, coffees, milk teas, lattes, aloe and white grape juice. So a great selection, much more than just Coca-Cola, 7-Up, and Dr. Pepper that you see in the same vending machines all over in the US. More restaurants over here. This is likely a seafood restaurant, but you can see, you know, they typically put their specialties out here. Seafood with some egg, some cooked seafood, grilled seafood, big fish perhaps for you. And of course, this all goes best with beer. Oh, they show you some of the crustaceans, sea snails or things like that they've got there. Sapporo. And they definitely, like, I can smell the seafood coming by here. And this one's got like a lot of curries and soups, and you can see the remnants of the shells of some of the seafood that they're cooking up at this stall. All right, let's go ahead and hop downstairs and I'll show you the rest of the souvenir floor. Toilets up here. There's toilets inside and also outside. You know, I like that they don't force you to come inside if you don't want to. If you just want to use the restrooms outside and be on your way, you totally can. Okay, so what do we got as the souvenirs in here? Well, of course, you might want some seafood. You might want some fish socks or the toe socks so that you can wear your flip-flops with socks. This is the Melrose Market. This, what I would say, is like a bigger store, not little stalls that are out there, that just has lots of souvenir items. And of course, the biggest souvenirs in Japan are often food. So they've got these wonderfully wrapped, you know, I would call them crackers, essentially, but Japanese pastries and sweets in a lot of different varieties. Like lemon over here, lemon jellies. And here you can get some matcha noodles. Are those matcha or are those something else? Well, they're green noodles. Shows you how great my Japanese language comprehension is. Oh, and to help you decide in what you want to eat, they've got this glass case here with some of the best representative food at each of the restaurants. So we see, and there's English here, so you can see it's got abalone, mackerel meal, chef's choice rice bowl, the pickled seafood rice bowl, the horse mackerel and red bream, or of course just ice cream. Or I guess they ran out of spots, so they're like, don't forget the sightseeing cruises that are over there. All right, to connect this building to the other one, they have a lovely covered walkway to go over there. There's a second set of outdoor restrooms out there, a neat little marine town heart. And if we come in here, we've got some Japanese desserts served in a cup, little cake-looking things, and puddings. Pudding is a specialty of this region. So these puddings are about 400 or 500 yen. Caramel, strawberry, and cheese, honey, jelly, mango, roasted malt, and milk chocolate, and a gigantic cow. Hi there, Mr. Cow. Strawberry crackers. This is another market like we walked through before, except this one really specializes more in food and also chilled food that comes from here. So like seafood, little seafood cakes, and the cashier back there. And there's another restaurant back here too that specializes in seafood rice bowls. Those are definitely, well, you can get a cup of beer as a takeout for 500 yen. You know, takeout has really not been a big thing in Japan typically. I think COVID's changed that a little bit, offering more takeout at restaurants. I like this blue pig right here. And this is a ice cream stall that you can get a lot of different flavors of soft serve ice cream. 38, some vanilla base, some yogurt base. That's a crazy amount of soft serve ice cream flavors. All right, now let's go back in and scan the remaining bottom of the first building. Restaurant here, this one looks like they're not open at this point. Oh, there is also a hot spring resort in this rest stop that you can, like, you don't have to stay for the night. You can just go in there and take a public hot spring bath. Sorry that my shoes are squeaking from coming outside. This is a sushi restaurant right here. So you get plate sushi, about 2,000 yen. I bet that'd be pretty delicious, and that works out to be about 16 or 17 US dollars. Pretty cheap. Oh, this orange juice is a specialty of the region. So that's why they got these big cases of this orange juice here. Lots of cute stuffed animals back there. Hello Kitty. Shrimp chips. More sweets here in the middle. Eyeballs, not Adidas, but Azidas. There we go. How many ice cream stalls can you have in one place? But here's another ice cream stall. Their milk is famous in this region, and it's actually quite good, I will say. And then that brings us back to where we started. This place sells their ekiben, and so in particular they are famous for selling these little boxes of food that you would normally eat on a train, but you could certainly eat them in the car as you're driving as well. Well, fellow explorers, if you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy watching some more of my videos from Japan. You'll find links on the screen right here, also in the description below. As usual, I won't say goodbye because I'm going to see you over there.